the face, I started losing friends and family. I told God to remove the face, I started losing friends and family. I just want loyalty, money, respect. I need to count of these checks so I can flex. Wanna put ice on my wrist and my neck. Bust down rolling, how about it protect?
Hello, I'm your host Lamar L.A. Smith, and welcome to another edition of Extra 20 Degrees. So, last time I talked a little bit about planning as well as introduce myself. This time I want to talk to you about sacrifice. Now, if you think about anyone that's successful in any facet of their life, whether it be different celebrities, musicians, athletes, entrepreneurs, they all have to sacrifice if they want long-term success. The biggest person I will pause, rewind. When I think of sacrifice, the first person that comes to mind is my mother. My mother sacrifices all the time, whether it be time that she can have to herself, watching TV just so she can play with my sister and entertain her, or whether it be sacrificing, money that she could use on herself to help me pay for certain things for school. Like, she's always sacrificing, because at the end of the day, her focus is making sure that we're together. Like, we're put together instead of, focusing on herself. Obviously, some people may say that's a natural thing with mothers, but I'm not going to go too much in detail. But if you just knew how much my mom sacrifices so I can be right here making this very, very video, you would be astonished. Now, Gary Vee posted a video a while back about success and about how people are too afraid to take a step backwards because they're worried about what other people think, and they also don't want long-term success. They just want success right now. Everyone thinks it's just going to be like, pop, like, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to have 1 million sold records, I'm going to be a great movie producer, I'm going to be a great athlete, but it doesn't work like that. Anyone that you see that is successful, like I said, there's so many hours, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours, millions of hours put in for them to be elite at their craft that you don't see. You only see the end product. So people just think, bop, bop, at the end of the finish line. But you got to worry about everything in between. So don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat the process. Be willing to sacrifice. Now, my friend Big John talked a little bit about what sacrifice means to him. I'm about to play that right now.
Sacrifice to me is the ability to give up what you want to do for what you need to do. Being a man and stepping up for your family, not going to parties and working an extra shift. That's what sacrifice is doing what needs to be done.
Now, what Big John said, I agree with 100%. Sometimes you got to do what needs to be done if you want everyone to win. If you want to have long-term success, if you want to be in the 1%, you have to be willing to sacrifice. You can't have a 40-hour work week like the average person has a 40-hour work week. You have to be willing to put 80 to 100 hours. That's including your job and all the other stuff that you have going on. If you have a big startup, you got to push that, whatever the case may be. Like, think about it like this. I could give you two scenarios. If I gave you a job that pays you $5 million, but you would have to take 10 years of grinding your tail off in order to get there, most people wouldn't do it because they want instant success. But if I gave you a job that pays you $1 million, but you probably didn't like it, it just popped off on a random, and it took you a year to get there, most people would just take the meal and just be miserable. So I want you to think about, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve your long-term success? That has been another edition of the Extra 20 Degrees with Lamar L.A. Smith. I'm out.
Screaming like,